Good morning, you guys. How you doing? Shoot. Well, welcome. It's early morning, Key West, Florida, and it looks like it's gonna be really beautiful out today. We've got winds out of the south, so it's gonna be beautiful, nice and warm. And of course, I've been seeing the heat wave going on all everywhere else. So we guys should keep it cool. All right. Well, I. All right, so I'm going to address, this business that I have going on with YouTube. I don't know that I have anything going on with them. I don't know that I have anything. I mean, I've been trying here for what, a couple years, maybe a little more, a little less. I don't know. I guess I could look it up. But I've been, doing what I've been doing here, cussing and this and that, and my drinking time is recorded in here, and my different, have been showing up in this running thing of mine as we debunk religion. We're not really debunking. We're not doing anything. I've been doing the same thing. I've been showing, there is a middle ground between people that believe in the Bible and those people that don't believe in the Bible. And there's a middle one. There is one. That's what I'm representing. And I don't know why. It just doesn't catch on, So for years now, I have entertained a scant few, of people, and that what we used to see as a really slow trickle, little raising of people to show up, and it just doesn't really exist. And so, what do I say? So, how could I have any trouble with this entity at all? The growth of my channel is up to me. And if I want to, have a great big expose or something like that, or a giant yard sale, then I'd have to go out and put signs up. They're not going to help me. I knew that because I don't raise money telling God's truth. I just don't. It's just not the way it works. They may do that on the outside world and get away with selling lies, but I can't do that on the inside. It just doesn't work that way. So I don't debunk religion so much in here. We have only just learned within the last 4 or 5 months that the Bible actually is part of the salvation, that we have to pretty much believe in it, because it's the works. It's what we're trottling. This is the whole idea of walking over or put underfoot, that we have to trod this, and at the same time, we're blaspheming God. We're making him out to be all these things that God is not, because we don't recognize the idea that God is 2 energies plus you all together to make one, not just Father. So all we're really doing is we're giving a public service to those that want it, and it's free of charge, and it's it brings God to a much higher and understanding than just the Father. So the differences between the letter and the spirit is night and day. All right. So what, do they have any problems with this? What's the problem? Who would I be having an argument with? Who would I have? I can only tell you that because we've learned that the Bible has these secrets, these wonderful secrets, that we go from acting like children and believing in follies and stuff like that, to becoming a man. You know, whether you're a female or not, but this idea, that's how it is. That, you know, it'd be better that a woman turned to a man. If you can remember any of those strange scriptures that they have in Thomas, but you'll see, yeah, it'd be better that a woman become a man and whatever, but to receive this heaven, because what it means is that your little mind, the left hand side of us, is acting like a child. And that's what it is during slumber and during the times of separation from God, is this ridiculously ignorant thing, and it's called a child. It says, of course, but it's the child, it's God's, it's the Son of Man coming in the clouds. This is what happens when you reach over to this other side. Then this is your mind being the Son of Man now, and so you've grown up, and you got to put away those things that were childlike in there. All right. And this idea of being the child is the works, where you're out there tromping around. There's no sacrifices whatsoever going on. You can just recognize that in the world right now. You know, who are the only people that are doing it? Islam. Those are the only people that are killing things. And, you know, keeping the fire burning is what they're doing. Well, what we do to keep the fire burning is to keep enough oil in the body here to keep the lamp going, so that you're burning all the time. It's a Zoroastrian thing. There is a fire that they keep going, keep going in the Middle East someplace, you know. But it's the Zoroaster religion, which is, you know, it's coded too. It's the same as this one. It's this idea that, you know, it may even have been someone like Zoroaster or someone like that that actually was the Magi that would be considered, you know, his part in the whole thing of this. Remember, not all of these messengers are real. You know, they are the spiritual side of something, and they're usually prophets to the gods, because they're the ones that come and tell you things. And here, you know, let's talk about that. You know, let's say Jesus comes as a prophet to tell us things, you know, but his words are all in parables. So that means that he's telling us things, but we have to search them out. He says, you know, to those people, they're not worthy. Why are they not worthy? Because they are dead. They can't see. And because they've made some kind of pact somewhere that with my Father to be stupid for the first parts of their lives while they're children. And that could go on for hundreds of years. It really could, you know. And so what am I doing? What am I doing here? I'm teaching people how to read the Bible correctly. What the hell could be wrong with that? You know? And you would think, like I would think, wow, we have got the honey pot here. You know, if you could make money, could you make money off of it? You know, debunking and literally chopping the head off of religion, you know, the beast itself. My God. Don't you see? This is the shit. This is it. This is your framework for society. We have to go through shit. And it's like so there's the guard out to try to keep it from going. There's already a guard out to keep you from making it over to this other side. You know, you've got people like the Pope telling you that you can't go and have a relationship with God, right? And you got your president of this United States going over and declaring Jerusalem as some kind of you know, viable place on earth, and we're going to protect them with guns and all this stuff. Listen, this is the child. This is the acting like a fool. Just acting a fool. Just because everybody else is doing it doesn't mean it's right. All right. The outside world is mankind. It's meant to be crazy. The earth's going to shake us off its back when it's had enough of us. That's how it works. It has taken several civilizations, shook us off their back like fleas, you guys, you know. But in the process of this, it's where we get our playground. And, you know, that's what we've learned through this Bible. All right. Why is it not the coolest stuff on earth? Why is this information peeling back something, and finding a treasure involved in the whole thing, and it's free, and that we have access to it too? It's not like it's out of our reach, it's not it's right here, it's right there. And here's information coming clear as a bell, or whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know. I can't tell you. I can only know what comes out my mouth. So if I'm sweeter, is it going to get out? Is the information going to whoosh out there, If I'm sweeter and nicer, stop cussing, put on some dollars, to start selling this shit, maybe all the money that comes to me can go towards something else, maybe to what? To a church, someplace, The Bible already tells us not to give anything to them. It's just really crazy. What we don't know does hurt us. It kills us. It kills us. And then we in turn kill other people. And we keep this killing going on. That's what we're doing when we proclaim that this book is how we're supposed to run our lives. And it's not. It's not whole from the beginning. And you're not whole from the beginning. And then it's just a shame that whenever you do become whole, there's not very many other people around here to keep company. All you have to do, it's heartbreaking. And now you understand why charity is so important, because at this point we have to love. There's nothing else. I can't hate anyone, because it becomes, they don't know no better. All these things have become, you become like a babysitter, and and I'm a good babysitter. I'm a good first responder. But I'm telling you that there's nothing terrible about what I teach, other than bringing God back into your life. What the hell can be so wrong with that? Goodness gracious. Taking out the folly and putting in God, taking you from a child and bringing you back into a man, woman. You're going to have to understand that when we talk about the man, they're talking about the left brain. Anyways, I'll be back a little bit later. I'm going to find something to talk about other than this. But, I'm not going to make any more pleas to these motherfuckers. I don't care. You can see that the whole place is rigged against anything of the truth, whether they can see it or not. They're just not allowed to put it out. But for some reason, some way, somehow, they allow me in a little dirty dozen to keep having our feasts and enjoying it. This is the food. Tossing your nets over to the right side of the boat will bring you into knowledge of yourself, and knowledge of God. I guess they just don't want to put my lights out, but they're gonna do whatever they can to bury it. They'll bury me, or bury this wonderful information, Because who else on here is trying to glue the two together, show you that the Bible really is important, and at the same time isn't real, but what it does to you is. It's just so convoluted, it's tough. It's just really tough. All right. So anyways, I'll see you guys just a little bit, I'm sure. All right. You know me. See you later.